Who's going to win Royal Rumble? Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, or Bayley? Kabuki Warriors are coming for the tag championship. By Elegance promo package aired, and it's nothing like Toni Storm. Roxanne Perez wins 20 Women Battle Royale, becoming #1 contender, and Queen Aminata wrestles twice on AEW and loses twice. Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS and this is your Women's Wrestling Weekly. It's a go-home show for WWE Royal Rumble, my personal favorite PLE of the year. So hit that subscribe button to keep getting updated. I'll be in Tampa to do interviews with WWE superstars and in-person Rumble reaction, as well as full review with Paloma Star, so don't miss anything, and let's jump right into SmackDown. So WWE is really pushing the Women's Tag Team Championship out of nowhere, and on SmackDown we got yet another championship defense. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, with Bayley on the commentary with the rest of Damage Control standing by. And they were all eyeing on Alba and Isla, who attacked them a few weeks ago at Holiday Extremes Rules match. So this was Alba and Isla's first televised match, I believe, since losing to Ronda and Shayna back in June. So for a team having a first match in almost a half a year, this was really short match, 5 minutes. I really liked the assist to Stratosphere spot from Katana and Kaden, but really the standout moment was that destroyer out of nowhere, which was wild to see, very impressive, and champion pick up a win with keg stand, and the crowd seems to really love this finisher. And post-match, the Kabuki Warriors walk into the ring with the Women's Tag Team Championship, almost mocking the champions holding it, and then the champions snatch the belt off of them, accepting the challenge from Kabuki Warriors. I mean, I don't know if you felt it, I certainly felt it when Asuka and Kairi were holding the titles. Damn, it felt right. I think it's only a matter of time until Kabuki Warriors regain the gold. But seriously, I love it, but why are they rebuilding the tag division so abruptly? Are some people who really championed for the tag division to be booked better coming back or something? Huh? I don't know. Anyway, I'm very satisfied. And I don't know if you saw, I have the newest rendition of WWE Pokemon Elite Four merch, only on Ring the Bell, and this time from your popular demands, we have the Bella Twins, AJ Lee, Saraya, Paige, the Divas Elite Four. And I'm so thankful that Samantha sent over this photo of her wearing this really cute one. So check it out down below in our official merch store, Spread Shop. And don't forget, for people going to Tampa for Royal Rumble this weekend, let's hang out the night before, Friday night at Cocktail St. Pete's. It's like 3-minute drive from Tropicana Field where the Rumble is happening. I'll be there for the night, hanging out, so I'll see you there. On Raw, we saw Ivy Nile versus Valhalla, the barefoot freak, Ivy calls her. This is following last week's brutal attack from Valhalla to Maxine Dupree. By the way, Maxine is looking so damn good here. Oh my god. This match was kind of awkward, but at least Valhalla's feet looked cleaner than usual. Anyway, using these cleaner feet, she tried to cheat and have her legs on the bottom rope, but the referee totally smelled it. I mean, saw it. And then Ivy catches her on top rope, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna do something big! And she hits a top rope bulldog, picking up the win. Cool finisher, not as cool as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still cool. And she calls this move Pitbull, because it's a bulldog, and her nickname is Pitbull, so it makes sense. Yeah, I think this match was fine. Nice momentum for Ivy heading into Rumble.
Good. Not bad.
Then we have Nia Jax come out for in-ring promo. She talks about last week's segment where Becky wanted to challenge Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania after winning Rumble, and Rhea was also wanting it too. And Nia basically says what everyone's thinking. It's because Rhea thinks it's easier to defeat Becky than Nia, especially given that Nia defeated Becky with the knockouts punch. By the way, I also love Nia trolling the what chant. Like, she was just like, okay. Then Becky, with fierier hair than ever, comes out to warn that nobody likes Nia because she injured half the roster and she has a big target on her back at Rumble. Then Bayley from SmackDown shows up saying that she'll be winning the Royal Rumble, not any one of them, and just starts attacking Becky mid-sentence, only for Nia to attack them both, throws Becky out of the ring, and squashes Bayley with the leg drop. And poor Bayley, Damage Control was backstage, but they did not come out to help her here. And after this segment, Rhea finds Becky backstage, says Becky should just make other plans for Mania. It's like taunting her. I thought it was kind of bizarre that Bayley came all the way from SmackDown just to be squashed by Nia, barely saying much. I was like, that's it? I don't know, it might have something to do with her currently being the favorite to win this Royal Rumble according to betting odds. I do love that Nia Jax continues to be booked as the biggest threat at Rumble and Rhea at WrestleMania, and her along with Becky and Bayley all having great storyline heading into Rumble. I do like that, but also I just realized that only 4 women are confirmed confirmed for Rumble this year anyway, so will there be a lot of surprises? We'll see. Then we got a tag match, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, and Candice was the one here that really came to impress. She showed some really cool moves here, that top rope head scissors to Zoe on the apron to hurl her onto Shayna, and that codebreaker senton combo was cool, and even Indy had a little bit of a cool moment catching Zoe mid-air for a spine buster, but it was ultimately Zoe who picked up the win after sneak tagging in and hitting Z360 on Candice. And there is definitely some like, I'm better than you, no, I'm better than you, like that whole vibe between Shayna and Zoe, that tag team. And post-match, Katana and Kaden, the champions, come into the ring for a face-off with the winners, but as Zoe and Shayna back out, the Kabuki Warriors come attack the champions from behind, standing tall. But kind of similar to Bayley's situation, were they like called last minute? Really just a little tackle and some stomp, that's it? No insane elbow, no roundhouse kick, they just stood there. It's also kind of funny seeing Katana and Kaden in between Shayna, Asuka, Kairi, and Zoe. All four of them look like they can just knock out these champions so easily, so we'll see how long they can keep it. Good thing they're promoting their championship match on Friday, and backstage, Nadia and Tegan Nox tell Damage Control to show some respect on Raw, and then Adam Pearce also tell them they can't just go around doing whatever they want here, but Bayley says get used to it as they'll be coming a lot more often when Kabuki Warriors win the tag team championship. I mean, I feel like it's definitely gonna happen. It's gonna happen this week. NXT is always popping with women's action. We first got a tag match, NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria and her crazy superfan Tatum Paxley versus Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez, and Tatum here shows up dressed as Lyra with the same hair, and Lyra's freaked out. It was cute. Tatum would go do same moves that Lyra does, and the ending was really fun. So Tatum hits Elektra with a top rope crossbody, which I guess like knocks her out. Lola then breaks it and tries to spin kick Lyra, but Tatum takes it for her idol, and she falls on Lopez on the floor, accidentally pinning her and winning this match. That was a really cute ending. I'm intrigued to know more about this stalking behavior though, like cause like Trish Stratus, Beth Phoenix, and even Toni Storm having these super fans, it makes sense for me. Like in AEW, Mariah at least explains that she grew up watching Toni taking over the UK wrestling scene. She also went to Stardom to follow her path. Like you understand to a point why they are such a fan. But this Tatum Lyra thing is just kind of like, why? Why such obsession? Is this something like lesbian-y, or is this some like dark magic involved? Like what's going on? I want to know. Anyway, I'm intrigued and satisfied. We then had 20 women battle royale match, and this is probably one of the best booked women's battle royale matches ever. We got tons of backstage segments leading up to this match. Elektra saying that she'll win the match to challenge Lyra with Lola in a triple threat setting. Ariana Grace giving a speech in the locker room while everyone just like leaves her alone. Brinley Reese and Kalani Jordan having like an inspirational moment, and I actually really like Brinley's personality here. She's so annoying, but in like the cutest way. And before the match, we learned that Rand Sinclair, who injured Cora Jade during the house show, replaced her in this battle royale match. This is, by the way, just storyline device because Cora actually got injured during a match with Lyra. And yes, Rand is that dollar store Bianca Belair from AEW 3 years ago. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but that really was a lot. But again, 3 years ago. Also, Stevie Turner is back. This match had so many good moments. Kalani Jordan had Kofi moment landing on the announcer table and finding a way to come back to the ring. Lola Vice eliminates and turns on Elektra Lopez with Lopez going, "You bitch." Tatum then eliminates Lola with the two best friends brawling outside. Carmen Petrovich eliminates Blair Davenport, but vindictive Blair drags Carmen out of the ring and lands a knockout knee on her. And then Ariana Grace, who was like looking for the opportunity to eliminate anyone, picks up the knocked out Carmen, eliminates her, and celebrates, only to be eliminated by Dia Hale. Lash Legend also killed it in this match. She's so freaking powerful. I love the huge big boot elimination on Tatum, but Rand Sinclair upsets and throws Lash out. So the final four was Fallon Henley, Kiana James, Roxanne Perez, and Kalani Jordan, turning this match into Fatal 4-Way, and this was freaking so good. Like, oh my god, Roxanne hits top rope Hurricanrana on Kiana, and then Jordan hits Kiana right away with the top rope frog splash, followed by Fallon's Shining Wizard. Then I really thought Kalani would win here with that split-legged moonsault, but Izzy Dame drags Kiana out, and using this opportunity, Roxanne hits Pop Rocks for the win, winning the opportunity to challenge the champion Lyra Valkyria at Vengeance Day. Lyra then comes out to congratulate Roxanne, with Roxanne looking a bit darker than usual. Again, spectacular match, women's Women's Royal Rumble better top this. I was surprised that they went with the safest choice, Roxanne here, but maybe this is finally time to turn her heel, I guess? Against a babyface champion, this is the opportunity. Hit the trigger already. I'm very satisfied. Let's move to AEW. On Dynamite, we had the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo versus Anna Jay with Toni Storm on commentary with Mariah May and Luther. And the funny little bit that she had was that she confused one of the commentators with Tony Schiavone and constantly just praised him for looking great, loving the haircut. The match was great, as any Deonna Purrazzo matches. Deonna is so fluid in her moveset. Loved how she reversed the Queen Slayer with armbar. And at the end, Deonna turns Anna Jay's clothesline into Venus de Milo to pick up a win. And post-match, Deonna shakes hands with Anna Jay as a sign of respect. She was then interviewed by Renee Paquette. She says she's known Storm for a long time and they used to be like sisters. Tony then gets all upset and calls Deonna a hag and her past is none of her concern. And she says she's gonna come suck her right in the box. Whatever that is, do I wanna know? Mariah then throws a shoe at Deonna, but Deonna throws it right back. This was a fun segment. Deonna continues to look great in her matches. I'm very, very satisfied. The only thing I'm worried about is that AEW has a pattern of using the newly debuted women for like maybe 3-4 weeks and then like completely not use them forever. So I hope that's not the case with Deonna. But here's the thing that AEW really needs to think about though. All 3 matches we had in AEW this week didn't have much storyline to it. Like there's no storyline reason that Deonna is fighting Anna Jay or Statlander is fighting Aminata. And while this match was good, the part the crowd was cheering the hardest during this match was when Toni Storm's face was on the Titantron. You can say all you want how AEW fans are different. They want the wrestling, the good matches, the action. No, the crowd was reacting to the character Toni Storm. So that is something AEW really need to think about. So Tony Khan recently revealed that they will be bringing back the ranking system. So that could be the storyline reason why the wrestlers will want to win matches. But we really want something more than just ranking, you know what I mean? So on Rampage, we had Chris Statlander versus Queen Aminata. Aminata is getting booked and busy since getting signed last week and losing to Shida. And she lost to Statlander here too. And to Thunder Rosa a couple days later. Anyway, instead of being accompanied by Willow, Statlander here is accompanied by Stokely Hathaway here. He's just dying to be Stat's official manager, but Stat is not having it. And we had some fun moments during the match where both Stat and Aminata yell at Stokely. Aminata was very impressive. Great fisherman neckbreaker followed by big brutal hip attack and corner kick. Statlander then hits wild discus lariat, but Aminata kicks out to everyone's surprise. Statlander then hits power slam followed by Thursday Night Fever for the win. And post-match, we see backstage Willow comes to find Statlander apologizing for being late and says someone canceled her flight, insinuating it was Stokely that did it. And as they started arguing, Statlander yells at both of them and tells them, we're gonna figure this out. So maybe Stokely's dream might come true. I think the match was really good. Again, it's kind of difficult to care for a match if we don't know why they're fighting. Who are they? Like, we know that Aminata is signed and she's a queen, but like, who is she though, right? What's her motivation for fighting? What's her story? I am really enjoying this storyline between Stokely and Statlander. I'm excited to see where this goes and how lovely, bubbly Willow will come into play. So I'll say I'm satisfied. And on Collision, Aminata gets yet another match and another loss, this time against Thunder Rosa, who's having the first singles match since August 2022. Thunder Rosa here looks absolutely amazing. Beautiful face print. I also loved Aminata's pink gear. Again, this was a really good match. Loved when Aminata was gunning for Thunder's back. It's always kind of scary when they're going for the actually injured body parts. And then the Queen even hits this huge air raid crash on Thunder Rosa, but she kicks out. And at the end, Rosa hits Tijuana Bomb with the cute smoke motion to defeat Queen Aminata. Yeah, Thunder Rosa looks better than ever. And she says to the cameraman, she's coming for that championship. Seriously, if you think about it, Thunder Rosa never lost her title. She just relinquished it due to injury. So I honestly expected something more explosive for her return angle, but I think we're getting there slowly. Thunder Rosa versus Julia Hart for TBS Championship. I'll say satisfied for a good match. We also got some cute segments with cute storyline going on. So first, after Soraya showed Ruby the surveillance video of Angela Parker kissing Harley Cameron, Ruby confronts Harley. She asks why she did it, and Harley just said it was for her, it was for Ruby, and it was Anna Jay who made her do it, made her flirt with Angelo. But obviously we know that Soraya is a mastermind behind this. Yes, it's getting messier and messier, and I love it. And Toni Storm acknowledges that she remembers Deonna Purrazzo and even says she was quite envious of her technical prowess back in the days, but Toni says herself is cursed with rampant sexuality, and she will eat Deonna. And she said the pork dinner is ready. This is weird, but I guess that's what whole Timeless character is. entertaining, I'll say. Let's head to TNA, the first TNA Impact episode, and the first knockouts match we got was Tasha Steelz versus Xia Brookside. This was a short 5-minute match. The match was fine. This was Xia's first one-on-one match with TNA, but I'm not necessarily walking away from this match going like, whoa, that was awesome. Maybe Xia's still getting used to TNA. Some spots weren't very smooth, and at the end, Xia Brookside hits Brooksy Bomb for the win over the former knockout champion, defeating her, which I feel like maybe that's not exactly the way that finisher was supposed to look like. I don't know, like it looked kind of weird. Now, I also didn't believe that Tasha Steelz, the former knockouts champion, lost so clean and so quick to the rookie. Felt like something was missing here, so I'll just say it was me.
Good, not bad.
And we got to see the promo package of Ash by Elegance, FKA Dana Brooke. And all of you saying she stole Toni Storm's Timeless gimmick, you guys are looking really stupid right now. It was completely different from Timeless. The promo was kind of giving like Eva Marie, almost like Emelina. For some reason, I was thinking that like SNL Kristen Wiig red flag perfume skit. I don't know if you remember that. It's like... I don't know. I'm really excited about this gimmick. And from Emelina to Eva Marie, this kind of like sexy, elegant gimmick like never really happened successfully in wrestling, I feel like. Let me know if I'm missing something. Very excited to see how this translates into the ring. I'm excited. And that is it for this week's Women's Wrestling Weekly. Make sure to check out our Royal Rumble surprise entry prediction video with Paloma and Moxie. That was a really fun one. I also get to read a lot of your submissions, which was very, very fun. And subscribe if you haven't yet to be updated on the interviews with WWE superstars and in-person Rumble reaction I'll be doing in Tampa this weekend. And if you want to check everything I'm doing this weekend, follow me on Instagram at DSShin and ring the bell DS on Twitter, and I'll see you next time. Bye!